Have you ever been really thirsty and thought, I could really go for a $75,000 bottle of water right now? No. Well, someone out there is, because today we're diving into the world of ridiculously expensive bottled water. Forget your fancy Fiji or your pristine Evian. We're talking about water that costs more than a luxury car. So grab a glass of regular tap water and let's explore why anyone would pay a fortune just to quench their thirst. First up, let's talk about Bling H2O. The name says it all, right? This water comes from the English Mountain Spring in Tennessee and goes through a 9-step purification process. But let's be real, you're not paying for the water. You're paying for the bottle. It's frosted and adorned with genuine Swarovski crystals, spelling out the word bling. These bottles are a staple in Hollywood green rooms and on the VIP tables of exclusive clubs. A standard bottle can set you back anywhere from $40 to $90, but limited editions have sold for thousands. It's less of a drink and more of a status symbol. It's like saying, I have so much money, I can literally turn it into expensive pee. But Bling H2O is just the appetizer. Let's get into the main course. Meet Kona Nagari water, sourced from 1,000 feet below the surface of the ocean off the coast of Hawaii. This deep-sea water is said to be exceptionally pure and rich in natural electrolytes. Proponents claim it helps with weight loss, stress reduction, and improving skin tone. It's desalinated, bottled, and sold primarily in Japan. A small bottle can cost you upwards of $400. The idea is that this water is untouched by modern pollutants, a pristine relic from the deep. But is it $400 better than your average spring water? The jury is still out, but the price tag certainly makes a splash. Now, let's move from the deep sea to the far north. Introducing Svalbard, water harvested from actual icebergs in the Arctic. Yes, you heard that right. A team literally goes out into the fjords around Svalbard, a Norwegian archipelago just a few hundred miles from the North Pole, and collects ice that has been frozen for thousands of years. They say this makes the water incredibly pure, with an almost undetectable mineral content, giving it a super light, crisp taste. Each expedition can only harvest a limited amount, making each bottle extremely rare. A single bottle of Svalbard will cost you about $100. You're not just drinking water, you're drinking a piece of ancient history, a liquid time capsule from a time before industrial pollution. It's the ultimate cool drink, but what if $100 still isn't exclusive enough for you? Well, allow me to introduce Filico Jewelry, water from Japan. This is where water truly becomes a work of art. The water itself is sourced from a famous spring in Kobe, Japan, known for its use in sake production. But the star of the show is the bottle. These are shaped like chess pieces, specifically a king and queen, and they are absolutely covered in Swarovski crystals and gold trim. They release limited edition themed bottles for different holidays and seasons, each one more ornate than the last. A standard bottle starts at around $250, but some of the more elaborate jewelry versions can go for well over $1,000. This is water designed to be displayed, not just consumed. It's the kind of thing you'd see in a palace. Okay, are you sitting down? Because we're about to hit the peak of Mount Absurdity. The undisputed champion, the heavyweight title holder of expensive water, is the Acqua di Cristallo Tributo, a Modigliani. Say that 5 times fast. This isn't just water. It's an art piece. The bottle is handcrafted from 24-karat solid gold and was designed by Fernando Altamirano, the same designer behind the world's most expensive cognac bottle. And the water inside, it's a blend from 3 different sources: a spring in France, a spring in Fiji, and actual glacier water from Iceland. Oh, and as if that wasn't enough, It's also sprinkled with 5 milligrams of 24-karat gold dust. The price for this liquid luxury, a jaw-dropping $75,000 for a 750 milliliters bottle. There was even a platinum version that auctioned for over $4 million. At that price, you're not just hydrating, you're making a serious investment. So, why does this market even exist? It's all about perception, branding, and exclusivity. For the super-rich, it's not about the water's taste or health benefits. It's about signaling status. It's Veblen goods theory in action. The more expensive something is, the more desirable it becomes because of its ability to display wealth. The bottle becomes a trophy, a conversation piece. When you offer a guest a glass of water from a gold-dusted bottle sourced from an iceberg, you're not just being a good host, you're making a statement. It's a performance of wealth. Furthermore, these companies have mastered the art of storytelling. They don't just sell water, they sell a narrative. Svalbard sells you the story of Arctic purity and adventure. Kona Nagari sells you the mystery and health of the deep ocean. Bling H2O sells you the glamour of Hollywood. Each bottle contains a story that the consumer buys into. This emotional connection, combined with the perceived rarity and purity, helps justify the astronomical price in the minds of those who can afford it. It transforms a simple commodity into a luxury experience. But is there any real difference? From a hydration standpoint, probably not. While some of these waters do have unique mineral profiles, scientists and nutritionists largely agree that for the average person, clean tap water or standard bottled water does the job just fine. The health benefits claimed by many of these ultra-premium brands are often exaggerated or not backed by robust scientific evidence. The subtle differences in taste, often described as smoother or crisper, are something only a trained water sommelier that's a real job might truly appreciate. For the rest of us, it's unlikely we'd be able to tell the difference in a blind taste test between a $10 bottle and a $100 one. So, at the end of the day, the world of luxury water is a fascinating look into the psychology of wealth and marketing. It's a world where the container is more important than the contents, and the story is more valuable than the substance. While most of us will never sip water infused with gold dust from a bottle that costs more than our car, it's wild to know that it's out there. It really makes you appreciate that free glass of water from the tap, doesn't it? What do you think? Is luxury water the ultimate status symbol, or just the world's most elaborate scam? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this dive into liquid luxury, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's most fascinating and expensive things. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe.